everyone. Thanks so much for logging on for a few more minutes with NFL great league MVP, now CBS color analyst Rich Gannon. Rich, with the Super Bowl coming up this year, because of COVID, it's very different. Kansas City's only going to get to go 2 days before. Tampa Bay's at home. What's that going to be like, do you think, for Kansas City not having that whole week before there?
Yeah, a little bit of different preparation for them. I think it's going to be fine. I think they'll be able to stay at their facility. They'll have plenty of time to break down the opponent, the Buccaneers. I think both teams will obviously do their due diligence and spend a lot of time really. Both coaches will look at all 16 regular season games as well as the playoff games. And I think, there's always the issue of over preparing for a game like this. But I think the Chiefs will manage the schedule well. I think the Buccaneers will as well now that they're home. And I think regardless of who shows up, when and where, I think we're going to have a great Super Bowl in 2 weeks.
Now, the Chiefs, their left tackle suffered an Achilles injury in the AFC Championship. As a quarterback, how devastating is that to lose your left tackle right before the Super Bowl?
Well, it's not just any left tackle. I mean, it's Eric Fisher, who's, a Pro Bowl left tackle. And so that is a big loss. And you think about a right-handed quarterback like Patrick Mahomes. And so, you've basically they're going to be without both tackles. Mitchell Schwartz obviously has been out. So that's a big concern, obviously, for Andy Reid. Everything in the passing game starts with protection. So you're going to have to make sure that, both tackles get off to a good start. You're going to have to help the tackles with the tight end presence, chipping with the backs, sliding the line. You have to do everything you can to slow down the pass rush to give Patrick Mahomes enough time to set his feet.
Now, you said earlier on our show, this one could come down to supporting casts. Now, I'm curious if this plays out and, how do you think this plays out, and who could be the most important person on the field that's not Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes?
It's a great question. I think we talked a lot about the play of the defense, and I'll just throw a player out there that I think Tyrann Mathieu has been so good for the Kansas City Chiefs, their safety. He can play at all three levels of the defense. He's a great run support player. He's a good blitzer. He can play man-to-man coverage on the tight end. He matches up well in the slot. So to me, he could be a difference maker. I think the running backs for the Buccaneers could be a big story in this one. You look at what they have with both backs that can come in and relieve the other one and spell them. Play action's a big part of it. So I think the running game for the Buccaneers could be a story. I also think the secondary play for the Chiefs, especially against a really good quarterback like Tom Brady, I think are two really interesting matchups in this one.
There's certainly so much to look forward to. Rich, thank you so much for your brilliant insight. Rich Gannon, former MVP of the NFL, CBS color sports analyst. Now, that's it for us. We'll see you guys next time.